Maine's lakes aren't just beautiful, they also play a role in the state's tourism industry. According to the Lakes Environmental Association, Maine's lakes bring around $2.3 billion into the state's economy every year. Visitors to those lakes spend roughly $3.5 billion. The report estimates half of that money goes directly to the incomes of roughly 50,000 Maine residents. Now, one thing threatening those lakes is milfoil, an invasive species of plant that thrive in shallow water and can choke out other life around it.
It's been found in the Sebago Lake region since at least the 1970s. But News Center Maine's David Guilford and Jacob Richards found a group that's been diving in and fighting back for nearly 2 decades.
Ray Bernier may be the hardest working person on the Songo River. He's a literal gatekeeper, operating the manual lock system that connects Long Lake to Sebago Lake. The waiting pleasure boats then glide downstream past another group contending for the title of hardest working on the river.
This is very fun work. It's dirty, but it's rewarding. You're underwater.
This is what fun looks like to Lucian Sulloway and his fellow divers with the Lakes Environmental Association. For 17 years, the nonprofit has been diving in the Songo River and nearby waterways, clearing variable leaf milfoil, an incredibly invasive species.
Here on the Songo, in 2005 when this project first started, there was milfoil from the edge of the channel to the other side of the river, and boats would be passing through milfoil every time they went down the river.
Passing boats can cut the plants into fragments, and each of those pieces can then settle on the bottom and sprout new plants. With that challenge, there are few ways to effectively remove milfoil. LEA chose not to use chemical treatments that others have used with spotty results. So, someone's got to go in the water. There, we met Michael Flannery and Bradley Melvin as they dove with a long hose, pulling milfoil up by the root and sucking it up to the boat at the other end. It's then bagged and removed.
And try and make sure that all of the pieces of the plant all make it up the hose.
You guys are all set.
The Songo River is the busiest inland waterway in the state of Maine, and so that was our early focus.
Colin Holm runs LEA and showed us where his crews put down benthic barriers, essentially large tarps that blanket milfoil infestations until they die. They'd love for more camp owners to pitch in funding and, like Mark Rand on Brandy Pond, tell them when they spot invasive plants.
Oh my goodness, it's just about the life of the lake, you know, because milfoil, the invasive milfoil, can just suffocate a lake.
Because hard work over decades is made easier when others pitch in. In Naples, David Guilford, News Center, Maine.